Hello again, this is Michael Rambaran from HVAC Technologies USA. Today we're going to be learning a little bit about cross-reference charts as it relates to fans. And it's an important step in pricing up a project because we want to make sure that for the units that we are providing, they match up with what is specified. Okay, so as a basis of reference today, we're going to be using a job called Zero Deck Design. And on that, we'll be looking at the fan schedule. And this is a typical fan schedule that you see here on the screen. There's the item number of the fan tag, the location of the fan, the area served, the criteria and performance criteria of the fan, the type of fan it is. In this case, the engineer provided annotations that describe the fan. So DB is a downblast fan, IL is an inline fan, CLG is a ceiling fan. You'll see here UB is an upblast fan. That's going to be important because if we don't have an exact model match, we can go into categories of fans and we can try to locate a fan that best suits that application. Important also in looking at a fan, it's whether it's belt driven or direct drive. So in this case, we have the first three fans that are belt driven, and then the last fan is a direct drive fan. For the purposes of today's demonstration, we're going to be looking at the make and model of the specified unit. In this case, it's Greenheck. And we'll look at the model of each fan. For EF1, the model is GB. For EF2, the model is BSQ. For EF1 and 2 here that are specified, they're ceiling mounted fans, so the model is SPB. So let's take a look at our cross-reference chart and let's start to simulate what fan we can provide that properly matches up with the specified unit. So we have a cross-reference chart here provided by Air Specialty Express or Carnes, both being the same company. So let's look at what's on the cross-reference chart and how we can use the cross-reference chart in order for us to price up our project. Okay. So when we're using the cross-reference chart, you'll notice on the cross-reference chart we have here on the top line here the type of fan that we're selecting, and then we have a variety of different manufacturers that manufacture that type of fan. So when we're looking down on the cross-reference chart, we'll see that there's many categories of fans. All right, so our best bet is to start within a category, meaning is it a roof exhaust fan, is it a filtered supply, is it a roof low profile fan, is it a duct blower? That's one way to start looking for fans. The other way is to really start to look down the column of the manufacturer that's specified. So in this case, it's Greenheck. So we'll need to know what the Greenheck model is in order for us to be able to select the right fan so we can match that Greenheck model. So in this case, you'll notice that the Greenheck model that's specified is a GB, and right at the top of the column there for Greenheck is model GB. So what do we do at that point? We take a look at the Greenheck column. We say that's a model GB, but then we go across, and we go across and we draw a line from that GB, not necessarily drawing a line, but finding out what matches up with our GB. So if we go to the ASX column, which is Air Specialties Express, or same as Carnes, and this will be the ASX Carnes column, we know that our model that matches up with that unit is a VEBK. So we know that the Greenheck GB model is equal to our VEBK. So in order for us to price up that GB model, we'll price up a VEBK model. So in that GB, that VEBK, you'll see it's a roof exhaust fan that's spun aluminum belt drive. Okay. Now let's take a look at the Greenheck model BSQ. So we're going to go down the Greenheck model column and we're going to look for a BSQ model number. Okay. So as we go down here, we'll find a BSQ model number, which is right here. And again, we'll go across to the ASX portion of the ASX column and say, well, what do we have that matches that BSQ model? For us, it is the VIBK. So let's draw a line to that. Now, we don't necessarily have to draw the lines, but I'm just doing that to help you clarify exactly what it is that we're doing. Okay. So for the the BSQ green heck model, we're providing a VIBK. So when we go into our software where we can price up our fans, we're going to first select a VEBK and then select a VIBK and then match up the criteria. So when we do the fan, when you look at the fan selection and pricing module, we'll show you how to do that. But for the intents of this particular module, we want to make sure that we match up our models correctly. So our next model is a green heck model SP. So let's take a look at that and figure out where that SP is. And you'll notice the SP in this case, they're ceiling mounted fans. So we want to make sure we're in the right category there. So in this case, we have ceiling fans on our cross-reference sheet. And we'll notice here the green heck model SP. So we'll look at that model and then look across to what we can provide for that model. And we can provide a VCDD or a VCDK model. Now, in this case, if you look at the schedule, one says it's a belt-driven unit, the other one says it is a direct drive unit. So we'll try our best to match that as close as possible. In general, these ceiling fans are mostly direct drive models, and those units are provided for small CFM applications. Okay, so I hope this module was helpful for you. We have other manufacturers that are going to be specified. In New York, it's generally Green, Heck, and Cook for fans. So when you look down, when you're looking for fans that match up, these are generally the two columns that are going to be specified. And look at this column for the model that we can provide. And these are the models that we use in this column, the ASX or Carnes column, in order to price up our fans in our pricing program. So I hope that was helpful. Good luck on this, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact me by email and we'll go over those questions with you. Thank you and have a great afternoon.